wings, I'm letting go. I go higher, higher. My feet are lifting off the floor. I feel lighter, lighter. I'm hooked on this feeling and I'm wanting some more. I can't get enough, got a craving for more. Give me all of that, give me what you got. I can't stop, I can't stop. I keep going up, I'm climbing to the top. I'm high on the feeling, oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not going down, 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 down. I'm high on the feeling, oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not going down, 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 down. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Oh, I was born to go and fly, to fly higher, higher, like a bird up in the sky, on a wire, wire. I'm hooked on this feeling and I'm wanting some more. I can't get enough, got a craving for more. Give me all of that, give me what you got. I can't stop, I can't stop. I keep going up, I'm climbing to the top. I'm high on the feeling, oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not going down, 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 down. I'm high on the feeling, oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not going down, 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 down. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. 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 I want it, I love it, I gotta have it. I want it, I love it, I gotta have it. I'm high on the feeling, oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not going down, 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 down. I'm high on the feeling, oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not going down, 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 down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I spread my wings, I'm letting go. I go higher, higher. My feet are lifting off the floor. I feel lighter, lighter. I'm hooked on this feeling and I'm wanting some more. I can't get enough, got a craving for more. Give me all of that, give me what you got. I can't stop, I can't stop. I keep going up, I'm climbing to the top. I'm high on the feeling, oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not going down, 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 down. I'm high on the feeling, oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not going down, 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 down. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Oh, I was born to go and fly, to fly higher, higher, like a bird up in the sky, on a wire, wire. I'm hooked on this feeling and I'm wanting some more. I can't get enough, got a craving for more. Give me all of that, give me what you got. I can't stop, I can't stop. I keep going up, I'm climbing to the top.
Hey, good morning there, Internet. We're here for you today.
Good morning.
This is the lovely
Wow, that was
Shana
time
Acquisto,
already.
real estate broker and luxury listing agent, and I'm Mike
Watermark,
Acquisto here.
Mike.
I
He's
know.
a watermark today.
And so we have a few different topics for you guys today. We're excited to bring for you Stacey's weekly update. Very excited about that.
Monday.
We have our third-party financing and appraisal waiver. We're going to discuss that topic with multiple offers. There's a lot going on, right, Shana?
A lot going on, yes, for sure.
And so we need to discuss that topic.
Yes, we do.
And then we have multiple offer acceptance when you're working with a new agent that happens to be the listing agent. What we could do there to help them out. There's some things to go on if you want to get your offer accepted and it's that busy. Let's talk about what that looks like from the perspective of a new agent as a listing agent.
Or a buyer's agent, actually.
Okay. And Merch Store Monday will come in later on. So we'll be covering that topic as well. Megan put a bunch of new items in there for us. And then we do have the real estate word of the day, which will be bi-weekly mortgage.
Oh, exciting.
Yes. So, Shana, let's
All
start
right,
up here
roll
at the top.
call. Who's here? Chat your name in. Let us know you're here. If you're new, thank you for starting your week with us. We're so excited that you're here, but we want to know who you are. So please chat your name in and let us know.
Very, very good. Thank you, Shana. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Why? I don't know. Just because.
Yeah, we're spreading the love.
There you go. Thank you guys for joining us. Hit the bell and let's go on. Stacey's weekly update.
All right.
This
Can't
is
wait
a
to
good
hear.
part of the week.
It is.
There's a lot going on, and Stacey's going to let us know exactly what's happening.
And she always has a little added
She
info.
does. Just gives us a
Little
little
tip.
something extra.
Yeah.
See what she's got this week.
Hey, good morning, Acquisto Real Estate family. It's late at night here, actually maybe even early morning at this point, and I wanted to go ahead and get the update in for you guys. But here's our first few housekeeping items we need to talk about. Okay, buyer final walkthroughs. Okay, I am still having to ask you guys for those. So please make sure those are turned in prior to going to closing or right after closing. They really need to be signed before your buyer goes to the closing table. So make sure you guys get that done and get those turned in to me. The second thing is please make sure you go into Zillow, Realtor.com, your social media accounts. Make sure that your license number is updated, your expiration date of your license is updated, and all your information is updated. So if people are trying to find you, they're able to. Super important, you guys. Third thing is, I believe meetings this week, I'm going to join with Megan and we're going to go over transactions and the blueprints and things in the Zoho CRM. And we'd love to make sure that everybody really does take the time to try to join us for their meeting this week, because we know there's been some confusion and we really want to make sure everybody is on the same page, and we want to make sure that we make these processes and procedures as easy and smooth for all parties. So let me know if you have any questions about that. Let's talk about the update. So Monday, April 19th through Sunday, April 25th, guys, we had 5 contracts turned in last week. One was Kim's, one was Hannah's, one was Mike Shepard's, one was Shauna's, and one was Heather's. So congratulations on your contracts, everyone. We had 5 closings last week. One was Susan's, one was Logan's, 2 were Kim's, and 1 was Katy's. So way to work really hard and get things done. Now, for the end of this, I am going to throw out a little trivia question for you guys about me, and whoever answers correctly first will get a Starbucks gift card. So the question is, what type of music do I listen to most frequently in the car and when I am working with my headphones on at home? So whoever answers that first will get a Starbucks gift card. You guys have a fantastic week and can't wait to talk to you soon.
Well,
How are we
Stacey,
going to know the answer?
I'm going with hip hop. That's what I think Stacey listens to. When I think of Stacey, that's what I think.
Not me.
No?
Nope.
You know the answer? She's not going to.
I'm not gonna answer.
She told me the answer. And
We'll see.
We'll let everyone else chat in. Stacey, I like that question. That was
I do
kind
too.
of interesting.
Engagement. That's very exciting.
Yeah,
Get
and
to know Stacey a little bit. You know, we know a lot about Stacey, but those types of things maybe we don't. So it's really good.
Very
I like
cool.
the trivia.
I do too. I'm thinking she listens to like very, very current hip hop, like super, super, super current hip hop. But yeah,
I don't.
no, you don't think
No.
so? All right. Oh, So it goes.
All right, you ready to roll?
Close the topic. Third-party financing addendums and appraisal waivers. What are they? We're going to discuss that here and much more. That's luxury listing agent Shana Acquisto. I'm kind of here. My name's Mike Acquisto.
Just kind of here.
Kind of here. Shana, tell us just a little bit about.
Okay, so we all know that we're in a little bit of a challenging market when you have a buyer putting in an offer and trying to secure a home. So I want to kind of dive into the third-party financing and the appraisal addendum, which waives the value, right? So what that means is your client is waiving the option to terminate the contract based on the value. It's not just the appraisal, okay? So we're going to show you what that means. So first, Omkar, if you could pull up the third-party finance addendum.
Okay.
I want to look at this a little more carefully. Okay, so if you scroll down a little bit, we've got type of financing there, but let's go down more importantly to approval of financing and go up just a little bit more. So we're going to stop, keep going a little bit more. I want to get that property approval. Okay, right there. So we have your approval is split into two parts. You have a buyer approval, which is their ability to be able to close the loan based on their credit, their income, all of that. So we know that's one part of it. The second one is property approval. Okay, so the property approval, if you read this, says, if the buyer's lender determines the property does not satisfy underwriting requirements for the loan, including but not limited to appraisal, insurability, and lender required repairs, buyer no later than 3 days before the closing may terminate the contract. Okay? So what this means and why we're bringing this up is because just because you have the appraisal waiver doesn't mean that you're waiving everything. You're waiving if the value comes in under value, right? And you're still going to you're still going to move forward with this contract from a buyer's standpoint. So let's talk about that. So the reason I wanted to bring this up, say you have a buyer and you're nervous, right? He's going to go in and he's going to purchase this property. He's going to waive the appraisal. And you're like, oh my gosh, he's going to have to come out of pocket maybe $20,000. His home is not in the best condition. He may have a roof problem. He may have siding that's all damaged and, warped and wood rot and everything like that. So he's going to have to take care of that as well. Not necessarily. So, we have waived the appraisal value, but if the appraiser comes out and he says, you know what, this roof is shot. I saw shingles missing everywhere. He's going to put that on the appraisal. He's also going to put wood rot. We know that they are really big on putting any type of wood rot on that report. The lender may say, you know what, the value, is one part of it, but we also need the roof done and the wood rot repaired before we can make the loan. And it could be that they can't even get insurance because of that. So if that happens, even if you have waived the appraisal, you still have recourse to go back and say, hey, we need this done, or we can terminate and get our earnest money back. So does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. There's completely separate items, right? Insurability is one item. Making value is another. And then the condition of the home is a totally separate one.
Right.
And then what the condition of the home is, can you make a loan on it? Right, that from the appraisal, and then it would be your choice, separate from that is a totally different concept.
Correct.
Of, does this home have repairs that you as a buyer would like to make, right? Maybe from the inspection report. Right. And that's a totally separate thing. Those are each uniquely different. And what Sean is doing is breaking this down for you and telling you exactly what's included with this here.
Yes, because the appraiser's job is to work for the lender and let them know what they feel the market value is and protect them and their investment, right? They're securing this loan and they want to make sure that they're not loaning on something that's crumbling and falling apart. So
they give their opinion of value, right? And then they're also assessing the condition of the property from a very, very major standpoint.
Yes.
Making sure that the major items
Right.
are protected.
yeah.
Right?
So-
and that's the big distinction
So
there.
I just
Shana,
want to make
that's
sure you
amazing.
guys knew the difference in that, and it wasn't just, oh, if we waive the appraisal, we waive everything. That means we have no recourse. Not necessarily. That's just another little out, and it's a protection for your buyer in case they're going in on a home that's maybe not updated and shiny and new.
Mm-hmm.
So if you
Very
have any
good.
questions on that, let's talk about them in our meetings, but that's a way that you can add value to your client, explain that to them so they fully understand, and they might feel a little better and a little more confident moving forward knowing that information.
And if you missed some of those items, I might encourage you to just like wind back, watch that again, understand it again,
Get your
digest
two
it.
documents,
right?
right? So you understand the third-party finance. We now have, let's go ahead and pull up this addendum for the lender's appraisal, and I'll show you in here. So if you look, the financing described in the third-party financing attached to the contract, right? So it says waiver, partial waiver, and additional right to terminate. They all state that, the buyer has the right to terminate for value. Value does not satisfy lender's underwriting requirements because of the opinion of value. So it's all price. It doesn't say anything about condition or insurability. So there you go.
Very good. So it's kind of important. These are just two simple documents. What we're going to make sure we do is we're going to chat in those to the description for you, and we'll have each of those documents there. It probably would be great. Go ahead and print it, read it, understand it. Make sure that you know it for your client, and make sure that your client also understands it. Right?
So let me point one more thing out. So you mentioned inspection. So this is the appraiser's assessment, right? And his inspection, not a third-party inspector.
Correct.
Okay, so I want to make sure you guys know that even if they waived an option period, but they went ahead and had an inspection done, and the inspector notated these things, that's different.
Totally
This
different.
has to be only if the appraiser sees these items, puts them on the report, and the underwriter requires them to be corrected prior to issuing the loan.
And the big major things that he's looking for is to make sure that the roof is in reasonable repair,
Right.
visually, right? And then he also wants to ensure that there's not just major problems.
Right.
The wood rot comes up more often than you would think on these reports, on the exterior, but he's
Yeah.
looking for major system items.
He is.
He's not turning on
cracked
sprinklers and
windows.
faucets.
No, these are major items. And Stacey put in a caving driveway, and I've seen, a caving driveway or major cracks in the driveway. Sometimes it comes up, sometimes it doesn't. But, I don't know.
And a caving
Depends.
driveway might also be known as driveway creep.
Oh, yeah.
So
That was a past TNT.
we did cover that in the past. Thank you for chatting that in and being an active participant, Stacey. We
Yes.
appreciate that.
Okay.
You feel good about that?
I feel good about that. One more. We have a
Uh-oh.
question. Mike Shepard said, how often do appraisals and lenders catch these things? Do you bring attention to them? I don't know. That's a whole other probably side topic. I think it's probably a 50-50 shot if they catch them or not. If it's super visual, they're going to catch it. If it's not, and they have to really dig and look for it, especially in this market where they're super swamped, may not get caught. So,
And we might start seeing some of these homes actually appraise, right? So that instead of waiving the appraisal, if you had 2 or 3 sales in the neighborhood at these prices, all of a sudden a new value is established. So it's really odd that all of a sudden, maybe a month from now, we have all these new values established and the foothold, it's like the toehold's been set. And then all of them will not have a problem appraising, and you're not worried about waiving the right to appraise. But then does it adjust again,
right.
right? And go up another extension, so to speak.
And Rachel said it's rare. I mean, you typically do see this in a government-backed loan, FHA or VA, but we have seen them in conventional settings. And we've seen them I think it was a few years ago, I'll have to confirm with Stacey, but there was one on a nice, more expensive home that something came back and it had to be corrected. So you just never know. And like I said, I think it's probably a 50-50 shot, but if it's brought to their attention in advance and you talk to the lender about it, maybe it gets discovered. I don't. Maybe you want it discovered. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Just food for thought there.
Very good.
Okay.
Hit the bell. Let's go. Ooh.
Ooh.
Merch Store Monday with a new graphic. What's up, producer Omkar?
Surprise.
I like that.
I'm
So
excited
Megan
for the
put
new
some
merch.
items in for us today.
Thank you, Megan.
Let's go ahead and take a gander over here. And what we have included today, let's take a look at the bomber jacket. I'm kind of digging the bomber
Ooh.
jacket first, so we'll take a look here. Nice bomber jacket. Way to go, Megan. Threw that in there for us. Looks really, really nice. Much appreciated. And then we have the new shirt next to it. So we have the 3/4 tee if you're interested in having kind of like,
I like
long
that.
sleeves or short sleeves and you're not sure. And you're like, hey,
In
it's
this
the spring
weather,
or the
yeah.
fall. Do I wear
Ooh,
short
I like
or
that
long?
color.
Yeah, nice color choices. I like that. I do like the navy. And then what else do we have, Shauna?
Well, we've added some more socks to our merch, and now we have Miss Kim on the socks. And you know, I think that everyone should have some socks, and maybe on Merch Store Monday we wear our merch. I think we should.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Just saying.
I'll probably start with the bomber jacket.
So next week we looked. I thought maybe it would be on this week, but I know it's going to be on next week. You're going to want to really tune in because it's going to be a cool piece of merch that we're going to have.
It really is. It's
Yeah.
been, I don't know why, it's been live, but it hasn't shown up correctly
I know.
for each of the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Megan's done a great job with it, but I just can't get it active. It's probably my fault. So let's go ahead and move on. Thank
Next
you.
Monday.
So go to word of the day, please. Real estate word of the day is going to be bi-weekly mortgage. And
Okay.
with this, what we're going to do is define the word, use it in a sentence, and quickly discuss it.
I'll define and you use in a word
Go ahead.
or in a sentence. Biweekly mortgage is a mortgage in which you make payments every 2 weeks instead of once a month. The basic result is that instead of making 12 monthly payments during the year, you make 13. The extra payment reduces the principal, substantially reducing the time it takes to pay off a 30-year mortgage.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's a good, there's like a bunch of more
Ooh,
information
there's
underneath
lots of
that.
notes under
There
there.
really is. So, and then using it in a sentence, you don't have to pay the lender to set up a biweekly mortgage. You can simply do it on your own by sending in payments every 2 weeks automatically through your bank.
I've seen that if you do set that up with your lender, that they charge you sometimes for that.
They do, and that's why I specifically use that. So that was a
Yeah.
great point
So
to
have the option
do that.
to do
Yes,
it or not.
we really, really like when you're in charge of your own items and you don't give up that control. So if you're sending that payment automatically through your bank as maybe a bill payment and you're setting it up reoccurring, then you could log in just days in advance and modify your schedule
Yeah.
if something comes up. If you give up that control and you have the lender doing it automatically, then you would have to like go through and call them, and maybe if you establish this and paid some fee to do that for some crazy reason, that all of a sudden you realize you can't change it quite so easy.
Yeah.
And I don't like to give up that type of control.
It works the same.
Yeah,
So.
it really does. So go ahead and push it instead of allowing them to pull it. And it just is a little bit different, but it should help you out. Now, it depends on what the interest rates are, how much quicker it will pay the loan off. I've seen in different scenarios that if the interest rates when they were like 6%, it was paying it off quicker, like 7 years early. And the reason for it is because the interest was higher and more of your payment was going towards interest rather than principal. But now that the interest rates are lower at this moment, it won't save you as much time, but still would obviously help.
Yeah.
Okay? any of those extra
Good
payments are
idea.
going to definitely cut down the time, because 100% of that extra payment will go towards your principal once you've already paid your principal, interest, tax, and insurance for the month the extra payment goes there.
Do you need to let them know you're doing that?
You
Do
know,
you need to notate that in the notes of your payment, or
possibly I just send money in and they just take
I know
care
we
of
did
it.
it,
It is what it is. Yeah,
okay?
strongly endorsed.
Great topic. Oh, we need Stacey's.
Well, that's going to be a wrap for us, ladies and gentlemen. We did cover some different items, and we are going to have to hear from Stacey on what kind of music
sure.
she really likes. And
We need a
let's
drum
see
roll.
what we think. I
All
think
right.
Mike Shepard is the winner.
What did he say? I can't see.
Yes, we want the answer.
Yes. Answer is
All right, so Stacey will tell us the answer to that in just 1 second.
there is not a winner.
Country music, very good.
I almost said country, but I was between that and something else.
I like country in the Jeep.
Yeah.
So I like to listen to that for some reason in there. So that sounds really good to me. So that was Stacey's weekly update.
Good job,
we do have,
Stacey.
Shauna, you covered a great topic with the appraisal waiver and the third-party financing. If you guys are doing multiple offers, or if there's anything going on and you're utilizing these forms, please ensure you read them.
Oh,
right?
please,
Understand it. Just
please,
watch that
please.
segment one more time and make sure you get it if you have any questions, right? Let's not be calling these listing agents with that type of question, or not being sure what we're doing for our clients, or calling Shauna late at night on pick a night and asking those same questions again. We covered it, and it's all there.
Our
Please
guys
ensure
are good.
they're good.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
good. But tomorrow we're going to dive into these multiple offers a little bit more and discuss some chaos that's happening and how we can kind of solve that problem.
Whoa, we're going to solve some chaos.
We are.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you guys for joining us. That's going to be it for today.
You know me, I like that stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's my jam.
No, that's your jam, is to cover topics related to that. Ready?
Oh, I
What?
have Starbucks.
All right, cool.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I like the point. All right, we're ready for some words here. Throw them up on the screen if you would, sir.
All right. Yep. First topic is third-party finance and appraisal.
No.
Now,
Thank you.
all right. And bi-weekly mortgage, word of the day.
Bi-weekly. That's
Bi-weekly, it's 2. Oh, my word. That's perfect. All we have to do is hold up fingers.
Now,
Thank you. That was really easy.
What you said? Now we were done.
All right, Shauna, ready? So now we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good enough. That's a lot of numbers. All right. Thank you, Omkar.
Wait.
Whoa. That's really great.
I spread my wings, I'm letting go. I go higher, higher. My feet are lifting off the floor. I feel like